Hello everyone, welcome to stream. I hope everybody's having a great night. I know that I am. I just got back from the gym, just got back from the pool. I've had a great night so far. So, food's already been consumed. I literally have nothing left but to take a little bit of medication, have some water, and we can get right into this. So give me 1 minute. Hello, Aria. Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to redeem your daily cookie. Okay, let me actually adjust the volume for what I'm going to be playing here because it's really loud. There we go. Turn everything down just a little bit for myself. There we are. All right. So we're gonna play something new tonight. I haven't run out of cozy games, and this isn't exactly a cozy game. It's a puzzle game, but for me that's the equivalent of cozy. We're getting into Blueprints. I am not going to guarantee you that I'm going to play this entire game. I have no idea how long this game is, but it looked really interesting to me, so I thought it would be fun to play, and I thought it'd be a great way to just kind of cool off and chill for the night. Thank you, Ari, for redeeming your daily cookie. I know very little about this game, so I have a general idea of what it's about and how it plays, because I played it for like, I don't know, 20 minutes one day. But I understand it's really good. Oh, and I need a notebook for this game. Game by Tonda Ross. Okay.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Dude, I love the sound design already. Oh, that music. Now, my understanding is that we have as much time as we want. But every time we explore this house and the day starts over, the entire house resets. And the rooms move. It's kind of messed up like that. So, all right, here we go. And we can even walk around outside. We do not have to stay inside. Okay, shift with us, go a little faster. I don't see any way of... Okay, so no jumping or anything. Okay. God, this is a gorgeous house. Ah, my God. I want a house. Okay. So, Cain. This is one of those ones, like, you have to examine everything about this, like, everything in the rooms. Anything could be a hint. Anything. Ace of Spades. The Queen of Diamonds. Why do I have a feeling that matters? Okay. Only open in the event of my death. Simon. Welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been farther from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Robert S. Sinclair. Or Herbert S. Sinclair, pardon me. Alright. What do we have here? You found the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Oh my. Call it a day, our inventory. Very good. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Very good. That looks like a coastal village. Another urn. Uncle Herbert, is that you? Queen of Diamonds and the Ace of Spades. Well, I don't know why. That might be useful to know. Let's see. Right. Okay. Well, let's open a door. So now the way that this works is that each time we open a door, there's something different. So we can go into the bedroom, and that's going to give us 2 steps. Or we can open a closet, which will give us 2 items to use. Or we can go into a hallway, which will take a step from us, just like the others will. But it doesn't give us anything, but it gives us more places to go. I actually would rather do the hallway, I think, because this is a fairly, like... Yeah, see, there's enough room. If we get another closet over here, we can go to the closet there. Okay. Ah, hello. What is this? Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, so... West wing. More... locked doors. Alright then. Okay, we have an open clothespin and a tree. Okay. I don't see anything else in here. What we got? We got a parlor, we got a nook. Now it says there's a puzzle in here. That has money in it. And this has a key. Now we're on the east side, so it's less likely to run into a locked door. Let's do the puzzle. Alright. There are 4 boxes in this room. There's only 1 box in this room. The gems are in the true box. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this last Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game, when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only false statements. Only 1 box is a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. There's the key. So... Ah, hello, Uncle Herbert. Now, if we look around, there are 4 boxes in this room. Well, that is not true. There's only 1 box in this room. Well, that's also not true. The gems are in the true box. So that one would be true, I would think. Because it says there's 4 boxes in the room, and I only see 3. So that one can't be true. There's always... And it says there's always 1. Hi, Skylar. Don't forget to redeem your daily cookie. There's only 1 box in the room, which obviously, there's 2 others. So I think it's got to be this one, I would assume. Let's have a look. There we are, yep. Alright, so we got some gems. What a confounding puzzle. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. An elk and a 10. Dog tags with 10. Pictures. Skylar has redeemed a dad joke. Alright, a dad joke. Oh god, there was one, and I actually did it for work earlier today, and people actually liked it. What was it? Oh my goodness. Give me one moment. I'm sorry. Let's see. Why are math books sad? Because they're full of problems. I was never a fan of math. Alright. Well, let's look here. Alright, a pantry, a den, or a lavatory. Now, lavatory doesn't really say that it's got anything in it. But the den does. Hello. So my understanding, this game doesn't have like enemies or things like that in it. So what's nice about that is it's fairly like chill. What an interesting looking clock. So you're fine with math being sad? Yes. You know what? I will say that I was not a huge fan of math throughout most of my school life. I had relatively few math teachers that I actually really liked. Most of them just got frustrated with me. So, yeah, not a huge fan. All these clocks. So many clocks. They're all at 9:40. Oh, hello. Trunk is locked. Need a key. Alright, well. Let's see here. Let's see if... What can we get? Let's try this door. Closet, nook, or guest bedroom. Well, let's actually do a closet. See what items we can get. A single ivory die. While drafting, you may use die to roll new floor plans. Lovely. And what's this lucky rabbit's foot? A genuine lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. Lovely. Alright then. That die could come in use. Alright. I like the nook better. It gives me a key. Now, I realize this gives me money and a gem and a key, but it's a dead end. This, at least, is not a dead end. I want to keep going for as long as possible. And, in fact, it has a key. Oh, hello. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps, most fittingly, a journal will provide an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. I had already thought of that, actually. I am treating this much in the same way that I treat Dungeons & Dragons. And it is worth it, always, to have something to write down what you're doing in D&D. But anyways, yes, Skylar, I am kind of okay with D&D being, not D&D, math being somewhat sad. I'm kind of alright with that. Alright, let's see here. Oh, chest. Let's use a key. Ooh, more gems. How lovely. Alright. Now, let's see. So there's nothing to the left. Forward and right, though, we could do. So what's here? Okay, so that one's out. Technically, the courtyard is fine, but it has a gem requirement, which is interesting. The bedroom has an opening to the right, which is fine. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2. Well, here, tell you what. Let's go ahead and do the bedroom. Courtyard looks nice, but let's do the bedroom. Poor D&D is sad. D&D can be sad. Greetings from Reddington. Is that it? Oh, that's it. D&D can be very sad depending on what story you're telling. Absolutely. Okay. Moon necklace. Interesting. This is probably locked. Yes, yes it is. Oh, hello, top hat. Interesting. A guest bedroom, which gives you 10, but it's a dead end. Once you have drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. Oh, but I can still view the map. I see. So that would give me a dead end. That I actually can't go into, I don't think, because I don't have a coin. This one I could go into, though. And this is fine. Security. Cutscene. I do have an ad starting in 4 minutes, just to let you all know. Why are you booping your own butt? Alright. Okay, let's poke around. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered in morning roll call, it is important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. Two of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. Interesting. It's been scribbled out. Okay. Now that's interesting. We've seen that before. Alright, keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Till further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Now these are old computers. There's really nothing of use here. Okay. There's a chess piece up there. Blue memos are true, red memos are lies. Oh. I hope you're all keeping track too. Something's written there. One's written by Anne, I think. Interesting. Can't use the phone. Okay, so the blue are true. So this is wrong. So there are access levers and the door is locked into the anteroom. Okay. Something about one's written by Anne. At least I think that's what that says. And this is on blue paper, so I assume that's true. Okay, oh, never mind. It does. I do move on that screen. It's just not instantaneous. So there's a delay on all of these. A slight delay. How interesting. Okay. Can't do anything with that. What's this? Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press enter. View estate inventory, keycard system, log into network. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. There's one trunk. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The key system is currently operational. Security level medium, offline mode locked. Security level determines the amount of keycard and security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 or 6 with a high setting. Can I set it to low? This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost. During a blackout, for example, as a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. You know, there was a thing. Hold on. There was a... Did somebody write down maybe their password like a dork? Believe it or not, you're right, need a magnifying glass, no joke. Actually, I might have an idea, actually, hold on, of what that is. Is there anything else around here? I have 2 potential ideas. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Oh my god, I haven't heard that tone in so long. Network login. Punch in and out. I don't think anyone else has access to network this month except you, Simon, so if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you. Your friends and faithful service. Oh, lovely. Thank you. Request schedule change. I can't do that, I guess. Okay, special orders. If you would like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. Place a special order. What would you like to order? Brass compass, magnifying glass. Metal detector, running shoes, shovel, sleep mask, or sledgehammer. Can you order more than one thing? Ah, you cannot. Remote terminal access. It's possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA. View active terminals. There are no other terminals are currently connected. So the office, laboratory, and shelter. Alright, so those terminals in security, office, laboratory, and shelter. Very good. The permissions of this terminal do not allow for access to the electronic mail account. Currently, this feature can only be accessed via the terminal located in the office. Okay, so only the office, make a little note, has email. Very good. Return to the network menu, please. Data transfers. Data transfers from Synca are not currently available. Plus, enter to return to the network menu. Glossary of terms. Joining, dead end, directory, bedroom, drafting, draft pool, draw. How interesting. Joining. Rooms are considered joined where they are connected to. I mean, duh. Dead ends. A dead end is any room lacking a second doorway. If a room ever has additional doorways, it is not considered a dead end, even if those doorways are blocked. Oh, what's this? Oh, we have a bot. We'll get rid of it. Okay, directory contains. You may access the directory at any time for the system menu by pressing R. Bedrooms. We're not going to read through all these, just as an FYI. We're just going to, yeah. Okay. Log out. Interesting. Well then, let's see. If we go to the right, what do we have here? Well, I guess we're going to go into a dead end. It seems a little weird to have a nursery, though. Okay, so we regained some steps, which is good. Toys and such. Oh, gem. The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. There was a red prince who sat on a throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed. And maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was a story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And you, my reader, might already assume This book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, and the red book we just read. Interesting. Okay. There's plenty of red in the room. It's also outside. Do you like red? I mean, actually, it's not my favorite color. If you want to know the truth. But interesting. Red, red, red. All the stars appear to be purple. Oh. Can't open that. An interesting design around the edge of the table, though. Like that, isn't it? But I mean, generally speaking, like, the color red doesn't bother me per se. Like, I like the color red, generally speaking. But, yeah, I wouldn't say that it's like, it's not my favorite color. I prefer, green. Your skin color doesn't bother you. I am very, very pale. I mean, I'll turn red if I'm sunburned. Well, I don't believe that there's anything for me to do in here. I don't think. I've tried clicking on anything that was red. It didn't seem to have any effect. Red kobold. Oh, I mean, that is 100% fair. Give me one second. Let me fix something on my stream manager here. I just realized it wasn't showing me the stream. There we are. Okay, let's look at the pictures too. All right. I don't really want to do the storeroom, but I think I'm going to have to. Money. Ah, a key. A gem. Stage. I don't know what kind of flowers those are. Just some extra stuff. A rocking horse. Things are not hidden for no reason. I love you, Swimbird. Is there more to this? There is not. Okay. So might there be other things hidden amongst these things? I don't know. That could be Sage, I suppose. Actually, I don't know. I'm not that familiar. Oh, pardon me. So sorry. Yawn just kind of snuck its way in there. There's a whole book more to that. You mean to the little bird? Probably. Alright. Now, one of these rooms, the bedroom, has a chest in it. Ah, another key. A gem. A few coins. Hello, Voltron. Thank you so much for dropping in. And of course, yes, you are more than welcome to lurk. I hope you I hope your chores go well. Don't forget to redeem your daily cookie. Interesting. Okay. What is it to keep me from leaving this room, going back into this one? 2. Go to 1. Oh, I see, because it counts against that. I see. Okay. Okay, there's nothing to look at in here. So... Oh, I closed off that hallway like a silly duck. Okay. Well, in that case, we need to go back all the way back to the entrance. Because I locked that off. What does this say? Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. So, wait a minute. That was in red. Aha! Very good. Okay. Okay, so... Red means wrong. Red means wrong. Spare room commissary with items for sale. Probably a spare room in this case, because that will continue to go forward. Do tab when drafting. You need to see. Okay, sure, I can do that. That's okay. Absolutely. Now, how interesting. This room looks like there's nothing to it. But I'm not sure that I trust that. It's just a spare room. It is a little interesting, though. The brush strokes of the walls don't quite look right, do they? Off topic, Death Stranding 2 on the beach is not a chill game. I would not assume that Death Stranding in general is a chill game, to my knowledge. Isn't that the one with, is it Norman Reedus? Is that the guy's name? I could not imagine that being chill. Alright, let's see. Okay, and, Skylar, you asked for this, right? Okay, so that's going to go directly into the storeroom. So really, the only choice I have is that chapel. Otherwise, I'm going to dead end. Well, thankfully I have some money. Whenever you enter the chapel, lose 1 coin. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are hydraulic, I think. The way those pillars look. So I'm worried about that drops down to reveal whatever is behind that. There's something else behind that's important there. Do the pews have anything on them? Don't see anything. Can't get behind here. Can't do anything with the candles. Can't do anything with the candle holders. Can't do anything with the statues. There's really nothing I can do here. Alright. Let's have a look. Well, we could go to the courtyard. But the courtyard doesn't do what I want. I want to be able to go both right and left. I'm actually going to re-roll this. Oh, that's even worse. Almost. The rumpus room. Huh. Okay. I should have figured there'd be something about that thing. Apparently it's the only thing in here I can interact with.
something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red bag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by Rome, a door that is always locked yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Al-Azhar. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay. That is interesting. It's cool. As far as I can tell, nothing else in here. Although I also noticed something about this room, the diamonds. When we first came into the house, the Queen of Diamonds. Not necessarily saying that means anything. Maybe it doesn't. Just in case. Worth poking around. Okay, can't give you any more coins, which is fine. Okay. It's a rook chess piece. Okay, well, let's hope that the next room allows us to move right, otherwise we're going to have an issue. Alright, that works. West Wing Hall. So these bottom floor doors, they're just going to feed into each other. Well, there you go, Skylar. You get your courtyard. And is that a metal detector? A functional metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. The security door is locked by electronic keycard. Which is interesting. Because we set the security protocols that if we lose power... Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask the staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Interesting. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. I don't think that I've reached rank 8. I don't even know what that means. But it gives 3 doors. Let's look around. Okay. Plane. Drafting blueprints. How interesting that the room that we're in right now has something on it. Hi, Gumi. How are you? I'm good. Just got off work. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. A little on the tired side, but I'm fine. Food for sale. Or I can do the pantry. What do I need food for? Let's go find out. Gumi's here. That's a good indicator that we need snacks. I know that Gumi would approve. Food is great. Yes, yes it is. Is there money in here or something? Aha! A key. Mount Holly kitchen menu. Bananas. Oh, I see. Today's main course. Banana. The pantry might have had snacks. Perhaps. Ah, this is the same menu no matter what. I see. Well, let's go ahead and do the bacon and eggs. I realize it's the majority of our money, but it does give us 10 more steps and adds a special room. Main course is served only in the dining room. Well, unfortunately, I don't think it will serve us in the dining room, so that's fine. Alright, let's see. Can we get another special room here? Aha! Ooh. Damn! The office is here. But I want the utility closet. Crowbar and prayer beads. Interesting. Thank you, Cat, for redeeming your daily cookie. Okay. So should be able to get one more out of this, right? Let's use a guest bedroom here to get 10 extra steps. Aha! A gem. Oh, what's this? Sinclair! Just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time at the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game, The Billiard Room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. KL. Interesting. So in the billiard room, there's a game of darts, but a non-traditional game of darts. It does have a Myst vibe. Speaking of snacks, yes, it does. So billiard room. Darts-ish. Alright. Mathematical. Meaning it'll be filled with sadness. Because math is nothing but problems. A sheep. Hey, Gumi, can I bah into your ear? I hope she wasn't AFK when I just did that. Four stars. Interesting. Alright then, I don't see anything else to interact with around here. I'm trying to be very thorough. Look around at everything. Interesting if there's a basketball here. Seems a little out of place, doesn't it? Okay. Now if we go through here. Ah, yes. Combine inventory to create new items. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Items for sale. I would like a drawing room, please. Excellent. Now, before I go there, let's go over here as well. What are we going to draw here? Passageway or corridor. Well, the only thing we can do really is the passageway. I mean, I could do a lavatory, I suppose. I could do a lavatory. A lavatory actually would be totally fine. We do not need to do a passageway because we already have a way into that. So that's fine. And then I don't use the extra 2 gems. Now, just the way... That's there. You are thorough. Yes, I try to be. If anyone has played Myst, do not lose the book. You would know the reference. No, I totally get that, actually. I have played Myst. I have never actually beaten it. But I did watch somebody else do it, because I got fed up with it. Now, granted, I was much younger. There's another game... No, it's not because I lost the book. It's because I just got bored of playing the game, to be 100% honest with you. But I did play another game that was very similar called Call of the Sea. I haven't finished doing that one either, though. Okay, so there was really no reason for me to go in there. That was almost like a wasted step. Excellent. Wow. Hello. How interesting. It's part of the lore of the story, yes. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select 1 to draft. However, there are some items or rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options, which is the room that we are currently in. Alarm, yeah, that's... So, that is my normal alarm telling me that it's like, you should be going to bed relatively soon-ish. Usually I don't go to bed right away. Alright, so... I wonder how many times I can redraw. Apparently once. Aquarium. Alright, aquarium. My wife is asking for an aquarium. You like fish, Sean. You should like the aquarium. I do like fish, actually. Yes, I do. I very much like fish. I like to eat fish, though. And these These do not look like the kinds of fishies I would eat. Fishy furniture. Hmm. Ah, it's a gem. All right then. Ah, well. I actually haven't seen the observatory yet, so I am a little interested to see what this is. I know I could do a passageway. Which actually, the passageway gives me more options, I suppose. Let's do the observatory, though. Was almost asleep. If you're asleep, if you're feeling that tired, you should go sleep. Hmm. The Fixed Stars, the Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Fen Aries, Bird and Sons Publishing, 1809. I need to sleep, but Sean won't let me. What do you mean I won't let you? You can go to sleep if you're feeling tired. My goodness, I'm not keeping you captive. Alright now. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. I was supposed to go to sleep 35 minutes ago, but Sean has me captivated. If you do need to go to sleep, you should go to sleep, Skylar. This book, A Solid Base for Astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joys of stargazing. North Star, 1 gold. The Twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The Slice, plus 3 steps. Diamondus Minor, 1 gem. Which is interesting, because I saw a picture that looked a lot like that earlier. The Southern Cross, rooms with 4 doors, are more common today. Clavis, the key. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Diamondus Major. Draxus the Dead. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so... I see. how do we turn that so that it looks up a little bit more? So right now, it won't go up. Ah, like that apparently. North Star. So, did I gain a coin? Is that what happened? Interesting. Click the star. Could try. Nope. Doesn't allow me to click on anything. I didn't notice a coin anywhere, so... Well, I had 11. No, I did gain one, because I had 11. And I spent 8 earlier. And I hadn't gained one since, I don't believe, and now I'm at 4. So I should be, yeah, should be okay. Alright, let's try... The billiard room, actually. So the billiard room has a puzzle in it. The floof is blocking the coins. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that Ren was blocking the coins. Let's see. The bottom left. Whoops. Whoa. Sorry, things are gonna be a little messed up for a second. Let's flip Ren around here a little bit. There we go. That should be better. Sorry about that. I did not realize that Ren was blocking the coins. Okay. Ah, an extra key on the floor right there. All right. Nothing to do with the pool cue. Nothing to do with the pool balls. Or the chalk. That door's locked too, I've noticed. No instructions. How interesting. You're right, you aren't good at math. Wait a minute. One and 6 is 7. 18 minus 4, though, is 14. 13 minus 11 is 2. 2 times 10 is 20. Nine minus 7 is 2 times 10 is 20. It did not use PEMDAS. It didn't use PEMDAS because what it was doing is it was relying on the circles around the billboard. Or not the billboard, but the dartboard. So each stage you do one in the next. First you add, then subtract, then multiply. I have 1 key left. Oh, apparently that door didn't have one. Let's try a boudoir. Shoes. There's a safe right there. Interesting. it's Bedmus. Parentheses is brackets. I'm fairly sure that it's... I mean, sure, it could be BE, but I'm pretty sure it's Bemdus. Because it should be... PEMDAS is please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Which is parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. I'm fairly certain. There's nothing really else in this room, is there? Multiplication and division take equal precedence? Interesting. There's a missing candlestick. Of course it's locked. Great Hall, 7 locked doors. I have no keys left. Package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Or a walk-in closet. I don't really like that, but I kind of want the items, to be honest with you. And I know that really is messing this up. So first of all, gem. A safe deposit box key. A cupcake. Ah, 10 extra steps. Lovely. As you're here, I'm going to sleep. Have a good night, Skylar. I feel like the clue to the safe is not actually in here, which is really unfortunate. So I'm gonna go all the way back to that drawing room and pray that I draw some like decent room draws. And also pray this isn't locked. Of course it is. Okay, so the problem that I've just run into now is the door is locked. And I have no keys. Yep, I think this day's run is done. I'm pretty certain. I can try going back to security and verify that. It's not like I don't have enough steps to do so. Yeah, I kind of wish I hadn't done some of the side rooms that I did. Yeah, see, there's nothing else in here. So, that means I cannot progress any further today. I have to call it a day. Because if you look around, that door is locked, which I didn't realize it would be locked. If I'd known that, I would not have gone through this door. Or at least I wouldn't have chosen a walk-in closet. The vault key, though. Yeah, unfortunately, the chest in that room, or the vault in that room, has an electronic lock on it. That's a lot for day one. Yeah, I'm actually surprised I did as well as I did down here. I took recommendations of what room to do next, and I probably shouldn't have done that. So yeah, that kind of ended up with me not finding the proper rooms. So that's okay. But I guess, yeah, it's time to call it a day. Tomorrow you are waiting to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory has been reset. I have to call it. I have nothing else I can do at this point. Total rooms. Okay, so this is prosaic bed and breakfast. 5 bedrooms, bacon and eggs. Did I find 5 bedrooms? Really? Suppose I did. Total rooms 27. Rank reached 7. Steps taken 6. These are the ranks, how far you go. So the antechamber is rank 9. Got it. Okay, so rank reached 7. Steps taken 66. Items found 6. Save and continue, I guess, kind of. I'm not actually going to continue. For right now, we are going to go ahead and end. I just didn't want to like hit quit in case it like totally closed out the game. Day 2. So yeah, now once we walk back in here, like everything's totally different now. Yeah, see, we're back to this. Although we still have the star. Interesting. Cool. You know, admittedly, I just realized there was something I probably could have done. I turned on the lights to the garage, and I forgot that there is a garage outdoors. The first time I played this game, I only played this for like 20 minutes. But I remembered running outside, too, and there was other stuff to see outside. Oh, well, that's totally fine. It's getting a little late now. Okay, that's literally the exact same letter, so that's okay. Pictures have not changed. I don't think the busts have changed, have they? Doesn't look like it. Does it look like anything's changed in here? Okay. So for now, my friends, we are going to go ahead. We're going to call stream there. Thank you, everyone, so much for coming by and hanging out with me and having fun with puzzles. With these kinds of this kind of game, like I'm totally open that if you guys like want to give me hints and stuff like that, ask me and I will let you know if I would like a hint. I don't want people to look up the answers. Don't look up the answers. Hints are okay, but don't look up the answers. And if we have to solve these things together as a group, great. But I just don't want anybody looking up the answers. Let's go find out. Where am I going to send all of you? Who's streaming right now? Who's doing what? Why is my stream manager all funny? There it is. Huh. Wasn't updating right. Okay, who's streaming right now? What the hell? Gumi Dino is streaming. Gumi Dino? Well, guys, you know who we have to go raid now. I mean, seriously. All right, everybody. We're just going to do a very simple raid message tonight, everyone. There it is. Thank you all so much for coming by to play and to hang out with me. Love you all. Appreciate you all. I almost forgot to put us on the end stream screen, so there we go, everyone. But again, thank you all so much for coming by to hang out. I will probably play this again. I might even play this tomorrow. So, yeah, if I do play it tomorrow, I'll play it on stream with you all. If I just play it on my own, you know, don't be surprised. But more than likely, I'll just play this on stream, because this has been a lot of fun. Anyways, gonna take you all over to Gumi. We're heading there in 3, 2,